morning, friends. Well, long time no see. I've been sick, so finally starting to feel better, coming out at the tail end. Everybody else has kind of got it, not as bad as I have it or had it. And they're just a couple of days. Mine's been like almost 2 weeks, so I tend to last longer for some reason. Anyway, I'm up and about today. The shop is closed this weekend. It's Saturday right now. It's just very, very, very dead right now. So I think we're going to stay closed for the rest of this month, being March, and we'll reopen again in April. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, there are things that I'd like to get done, that I've been wanting to get done forever. And this counter is numero uno. This one and the sink back there. And then after that, in maybe a couple of days, I will work on the cabinets. Cabinets are going to be this is that dark granite. This is what I used in the RV. If you guys didn't see those videos, go back in my videos and you'll see we remodeled an RV. So anyway, I did the cabinets in this dark granite color, which I love, and you can kind of see better with the sun on it. So I'm in front of a window. It's so pretty. It's like a very dark brown that almost, it looks to me like it almost has like purple undertones, but it's not, it's hard to explain. It's not like purple. It's definitely a dark brown, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's very moody. Right now my cabinets are black. I painted them black when we moved in. I have no problem with black. I love it. I've got it everywhere. But I don't know. I kind of wanted something different for the cabinets. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the dark granite. So that's going to get painted those in a couple of days. After the counters are finished, I kind of want to work from the top down. And so that there's no like drips and things like that on fresh paint on the cabinets. Hey guys. Okay, so it is actually a couple days later, and I am just getting started on this counter. So I have an issue I completely forgot about when I was doing this. I don't know what this thing is. So our electrical box is behind here. It's part of why I have this up, is to hide it. But this right here, do you see this hole right here in the wall? That has insulation, and it has a little breaker type box thingy back there. Might have to do with our water pump thing, which is for the well, which is underneath this cabinet on the side. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But so I'm thinking what I'm gonna do with that is later on I will build a box of some sort to put there over that. Right now I just lean up cutting boards just to hide it. And when I was doing this, planning this whole thing out, I completely forgot that was there. So I'm gonna come up with a solution for that. And I can't block it completely because that thing is there, but I can hide it. So I think I'm gonna just kind of build something that kind of goes on there, and I'll still put the cutting boards on there. But for now, what I'm gonna do is start on this counter. So here's the thing, everybody's gonna think I'm nuts. This is actually for the cabinets, so we're gonna get rid of this. You know how when I do videos of crafts and I'm all about the chalk paint and I'm just like how awesome it is and how much I love it because it sticks to everything? That's what I'm doing. I'm using chalk paint for this. So I have the black ink, and then I have truffle, and I think I'll use a cashew color. I'm kind of just going to make this look as much like maybe a granite as I can. I thought about just doing it black and leaving it and then painting these counters that brown color, but I don't know. I mean, I saw a picture of it and it actually looks pretty nice. So I'm kind of going back and forth as to what I want to do. So I've been on Pinterest and I've been looking at different styles, And like I said, I did look at, I'm looking at basically if I want to go with a solid black counter. My God, that pellet stove is on behind you in the shop, and it's so hot. So hot. All right. I mean, this is like it's cabin. It's got the wood sides, walls, and things like we have. But you can see, this one has black countertops and black cabinets, which is nice. It's nice. I like it. But I kind of wanted to go with the brown. I mean, these counters are not solid black. It looks like almost like a marble of some sort. Because again, I was gonna do a whole granite look on the counter, on the counters. And I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not. But I mean, either way, I'm gonna paint them black because that would be the base coat. Even if I did a granite look, which is what I did in Massachusetts. I think I'm just gonna paint it and then go from there. We'll see if I decide to go further with it. And again, it's just paint. This isn't, you know, like a lot of, there are epoxies and things that you can use on counters to change them. I'm just gonna go with paint. So, I mean, these walls are white, so it's not anywhere near, so don't pay attention to that, and the cabinets are stained, but the counters are black. So, I like it. I love that farm sink too. I'd love to have that. I like it. And these walls are lighter. I hate the color of these walls. I'm not a fan of, look at this. It's so orange. It's so orange. And again, like I said in a previous video, I'm like going back and forth as to painting, whether or not I want to paint. But I mean, I have to paint all of it because the ceilings are it's all the same thing. So I think that if I ended up painting the walls, I'd need to go up onto the ceilings. Not that big of a deal. I mean, honestly, it's really not. So I may do that. Honestly, I may do that. All right, I'm gonna get started on these. I know the lighting is not that great, so I apologize for that, but it's just the lighting in here it's just like, it's not great. Alrighty. It's all clean, and we're gonna go ahead and start painting. Take 2 to 3 coats. It doesn't cover in one coat. It is thicker, but it still doesn't cover in one coat. So it is going to need 2, maybe 3 coats to completely cover it. I'm already liking it. Way better than what this already is. Alright guys, first coat is on. Already like it better. It's black on black, which is not terrible. I do have, as you can see, the poly. It's a satin. I'm not a crazy gloss kind of person. It's supposed to be a really good one. So after I'm done with all of this, obviously, I'll put on that. For now, we're gonna let this dry. I will go ahead and put another coat on. Again, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to do it all black, or do I want to do it more of a granite look? Not sure. Well, this is the color that the cabinets are going to be. So you can see, I don't know, can you see very well? It's kind of glary because of the light. This light is like crazy, but it looks good. So it wouldn't be terrible to have the counters just black and do the cabinets in this brown. It wouldn't be terrible at all. So this truffle color is not too far off from this. It's definitely lighter, but it's in the same family. It just looks like a lighter shade. So again, just trying to figure out, what do I want to do? Put in the comments what you think I should do. I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe I'll just try it. I'll see if I like it. If not, I'll paint over it with the black again. And then, and just do it black. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try it and see how I like it. Alright. There's a couple little spots that still need to dry, but I have no patience. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this. I'm gonna try it. I gotta get a bowl. It's just a plastic bag. It's a piece of the bag that I crumpled up. I don't know how this is gonna work. It's gonna be a, you know, trial and error kind of thing. I don't know if it's gonna look right or not, but we're gonna find out. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but let me close it a little bit. Again, it's just paint. If it doesn't work out, I can paint over it. I mean, I kind of like it, and then I kind of wonder if it makes it look like I missed some spots painting.
What, you're doing the counter?
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder where the front door is.
It's hot in here.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, though, question.
Yeah.
Alright, so after getting opinions from everybody, we're thinking we should keep this solid black. And I'm okay with that. I kept going back and forth. I wasn't sure. But I do. I think it should be solid black. And then I will poly it to seal it and to give it a little bit of a sheen. It's a satin, so it's not crazy shiny. Alright, I'm going to finish this. Alright, we're gonna let that dry and probably do another coat tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Alright, it's the next day, and so, okay, here's what's happening with this counter. It looks great. I like it in the black, but it has the brush marks. So we are going to Aunt Barbara's today. I have to help her finish the edit and publishing of her book. This I did last night before I went to bed. I put the first coat of poly on it, and it's leaving the brush marks, which I expected. See, it's raised right here. So what I need to do is sand this down and go back over it again with another coat, but this time on our way back from Barbara's house, we're going to stop at the store and grab a roller. So I'm gonna get one of those small foam rollers that work well with this. I grabbed the right kind of brush. I grabbed the kind that it says to use with polyurethane, but it still did this, and it did it really bad in some spots. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but it's pretty. I think you can hear it. But otherwise, it looks really good. I like the black. So I'm gonna love it with the dark granite paint that I'm gonna be putting on the cabinets. I might actually grab some sandpaper now while everybody else is getting ready to go, and just go ahead and do a light coat. I gotta see. I'm gonna see if I have the right grit. All right, Oh wow, that got dark. I have some of this. It is 120, so it's a fine grit, but it's not the finest grit. But it should work. I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this and see how it works. I'm just gonna kind of use it in a spot first and see. Hello friends, it is 2 days later. I went ahead and put I think 4 coats of poly on the countertop, and this particular poly is, it says 1 coat equals 3, but I went ahead and put 4. So now what I'm doing is painting the cabinets. I will show you the counters, I promise you. This whole video will be a reveal at the end. So right now I'm painting them, my cabinets, the dark granite color. Love it, it's so pretty. And I am doing the inside and the outside. These are the doors I'm working on right now. I didn't do the inside last time when I painted them black because I thought that we were going to end up replacing them pretty quickly, but that's not the case right now. But I do plan to add some storage, some proper storage in these cabinets. These are very large cabinets, as you can tell by this door. And the cabinet behind me, which is the one I'm working on, is where we keep some food and some pots and pans that I use every day on the top shelf. The bottom shelf doesn't have any shelf at the very bottom, like where the floor base, almost, it's like a little bit above the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and build in a shelf there to utilize that space. And also under the sink cabinet, there's a lot of space top to bottom. It's wasted space basically. So I would like to get like a storage option, freestanding. I can't put shelves in there really. It wouldn't work all that well because of the plumbing, is all the pipes, everything's right in the middle. So it wouldn't work necessarily for that. But I can get some freestanding shelves. So, you know, the kind that it's got its own legs and you can put stuff on top and on the bottom. So that's the plan for what I'm gonna do under the kitchen, under the sink. Alright friends, that's the kitchen. I hope you guys liked it, and I know it's dark in here, I'm coming into my room. And there's going to be more, so I hope you guys stick with me. It's getting to be spring now, so lots of stuff coming. More remodeling. I think I'm going to paint. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the painting. After seeing the pictures and that, you can see the walls in it, they're kind of orangey. It's kind of bugging me, so I think I'm going to do the painting. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.